What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have Polish versus American homes. 10 plus house differences between the two. Before we dive into this video, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive right in.
Co słychać, kochani? Mam na imię Trevor albo Tadeusz. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be comparing American houses and Polish houses. Now, I lived in Poland for just a brief period of I think close to 80 days. And during my stay there, I noticed a couple differences between the houses there and the houses I've stayed at in America. So today I'm going to be comparing the differences that I noticed between the two. Now, obviously, I have to say this, that these are all mainly generalizations, and not every single Polish house, not every single American house has these amenities / features, and each one is going to differ. So I just want to get that out there that a lot of these are subject to change, and I'm not 100% right on all these, but just the differences that I noticed is what I'm going to be sharing today. So the first difference that I noticed is the overall exterior look to each house. So a typical American house has black shingles compared to a Polish house, which typically, to me, in my eyes, has a overall kind of like a Spanish type of tile, typically, and that's usually followed along with a tanner type of paint, I guess you could say, to the exterior. I'd say there's these two different stereotypes that I think of as the pictures are shown here. And I think these represent pretty good stereotypical houses for America and Poland. Now, there's differences to how the houses are made. And when I was walking around the streets in Lublin and Gdańsk and stuff like that, so I noticed that the foundation of the houses are typically cinder blocks and cement or bricks in Poland. And in America, typically it's really just wood on top of a foundation of concrete. Alright, so now the rest of these are really not.
So it seems like, I mean, when you're looking at the foundation, it seems like the cement in that would be more so safe than just the wood in case, Lord forbid, any kind of natural disasters were to come through. It seems like the Polish houses would be stronger and hold together stronger. And I like the architecture when he kind of put up a picture of a typical Polish house. Love the architecture, absolutely look beautiful. In U.S. homes, it is more wood, more so wood than anything, or more so wood most of the time. And I do appreciate there are absolutely gorgeous homes in the U.S. Like, my days, there are gorgeous homes. But those two typical houses combined, which one do you think look better aesthetically? I would love to hear from you.
Order it all. So the next thing that I found that was different was taking shoes off when you enter the house. Now, in the States, the houses that I grew up in, I didn't take my shoes off when I walked inside. And obviously in America, this completely, there's a 50% chance that you're going to take your shoes off when you enter the house.
Not even that high.
But in Poland, it seemed like every single house you take your shoes off when you walk in, and also don't forget to not greet people over the threshold, because that's some type of myth or something there. I don't know. So another thing is big flush, small flush for the toilets. So yeah, most homes don't have that in the States. Actually, I've never been in a house that had that option in the States. And in every single house in Poland that I ever went to, there was always big flush, small flush. So another thing that I noticed,
I would say I've seen that more so in like public restrooms or such. I've seen it a couple of times, but more so than not, no big flush, small flush, one big flush, which is a waste of water. I know. And then the shoes off. Me personally, I don't mind the shoes off. I think shoes off actually does make a lot of sense when you think about it. I'm not used to it. It's not typical for me to ever take my shoes off, but it does make more sense. You just got in from outside. You don't want to be tracking mud through people's houses. So shoes off makes complete sense to me. Get into some house slippers. Yeah. It just seems like it does make more sense in that nature.
Is in Poland there's lots of heated floors and also heated towel racks. Typically the towel rack is in the bathroom.
Time. You said heated floors and heated Poland. Paul, now y'all living a dream. Now y'all are living the dream. Heated floors, heated towel racks. What more can you ask for? I just know that y'all feel so good stepping out of that bath with your heated floor, with your heated towels, giving you that warmth. How much you guys got heated towels? Do all of y'all talk to me? Do all of y'all really got heated towel racks, or is it just in some houses, or this is a common thing? And how does it feel to have the heated floors and the heated towels? Like, how does it feel getting out of that bath?
And you can just set your towel on it, and it just heats it up, and it's nice and warm, or it's completely dry. And in the States, I've never seen a heated towel rack,
Never in
and
my life.
I've never been in a house with heated floors, so that's
Never,
something I
me
think is pretty
neither.
different.
That's
So another
awesome.
thing is also plug outlets. They completely differ in the shape between Europe and America. So another thing, this is kind of a weird one, but I noticed that the toilet seats were actually thinner when I was in Poland instead of the wide toilet seats that they have in the States.
Okay.
Obviously, that's probably saying a lot about our cultures and how they differ as well. So another thing,
I probably just figure, in America, these some bigger people. These big, they need big toilet seats. They need thicker toilet seats because they are a bigger people. In Poland, they might not be as big as us. Therefore, or more than likely, they're not as big as us. Therefore, they don't need the bigger toilet seats. It does say a lot about the cultures. It says that we eat a lot of unhealthy food.
and this kind of differs in the States, but it's windows. And every single house I've ever been in, we've had sliding windows where they just slide straight up, slide straight down.
Yep.
And in Poland, it seems like there's lots of like twist the handle, push out
That's so cool.
types of
I love that.
windows. So that's just something else that I noticed. So another thing that I noticed in Poland is that there's no AC. It's mainly all fans. And also, I mean, that just shows that the temperature is okay there, even in the summers.
Yeah.
In fact, I went there in the summers, and it was always mild, and it was not too bad at all. So you don't even need it. In fact, you can save a lot of money.
So I do have a question. I know the UK has those windows that he just talked about Poland having where they can open all sorts of ways. But the UK does not, and they don't do AC either. But they don't do window screens. I would love to know, Poland, do y'all do window screens? Or do y'all not do them either? Y'all don't really have to worry about like bugs coming inside or anything like that. Because to me, window screens are absolute necessity if you're going to be opening a window, at least here in the U.S. And so you need the window screen. Let the air come in, keep the bugs out. But do y'all do them, or is that a no-go? And then how hot does it get? For how long does it get hot? I think, again, in the UK, they have maybe like a month or so period where it's just like hot, but that's not long enough to require air conditioning. Is it kind of similar in Poland where it's just a short period of it just being pretty hot where you're just able to suffer through it because it's such a short period and that doesn't require air conditioning so you can use your fans?
And it's kind of funny, though, because a lot of the people that I talked to, whenever it was just like a summer day, everyone would say, oh, it's so hot out and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, wow, this feels cold to me. So yeah, you really don't need AC in Poland, I think, because the summers there are pretty mild. So it's just interesting to me because it seemed like a lot of Polish people complained about the heat and stuff that was there. But I'm telling you guys, you do not want to come to the eastern U.S. in the summer, okay? The humidity is something you have not felt before, okay? It's a jungle, all right? It feels terrible. It feels nasty, okay? I can't stand it, all right? I want to move. Already. So another thing I noticed between the two is washing and dryers. So in the U.S., you usually have like a small little closet where you put your washer and dryer in for your clothes. And it's typically found along a hallway on typically second floor. So in Poland, usually there's just a washer, and it's usually in a full room dedicated to the laundry with a usually like drying racks and stuff like that, because usually there's no dryers. So this is going back to the exterior look of the house, but it seemed like in Poland there was always a fenced yard where you couldn't even really see over to the other side because there's so much purposeful growth of bushes and stuff like that. So you couldn't see anything. And it seemed like in the States, there's really not too much emphasis on this look. And I know you guys have probably heard of the American Dream with the white picket fence, that type of
Yes.
thing. Well, I would say that's not really true. In fact, a lot of houses don't really have fences, and it
Agreed.
seems like a lot of people don't really care about their yards. At least with myself in my own story, we don't care if our neighbors use our yard, and vice versa with them. They don't care if we use it. So one more thing that I noticed.
Yeah, I feel like fences, yeah, is not really a big thing. Now, neighbors using your yard, I don't know. Me personally, coming up, I don't think it was people like cared if you used their yard, especially if they took good care of their yard. They didn't want you coming in their yard like messing things up because it looked good. Like why you gonna let people come and mess it up? Or especially when you're a pet with like poop in someone else's yard, people hate that. But the white picket fence, yeah, some houses have fences. Most of them, I would agree with him and say they do not. With the washer dryer, so is it because of electricity reasons that y'all don't use the dryer? Is it because of is their clothes just do better on the racks where maybe they're damaged less, maybe they last longer? What's the reasoning for no dryer? Because a lot of I feel like European countries are like get the dryer up out of here.
Was the fridges, and in America it seemed like we have these oversized large fridges, where in Poland
We
there
need them.
really is not too much emphasis on the fridge at all, and usually it's just a one door entryway. Alright guys, so that's some of the differences that I noticed between the two houses, but if you found any more, please leave them in the comments section down below and correct me if I'm wrong on anything. Obviously, again, these are all just generalizations between what I noticed between the
Yeah.
two houses, and it's not 100% true. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Dziękuję I
Yeah.
do widzenia.
I feel like from my perspective, Americans just kind of load more into their fridge. And so, I mean, it is very nice to have that kind of space in your fridge where it's pretty big. As to where Polish, y'all might go to the grocery store more often. Y'all might like get fresher foods. Like, hey, what am I cooking today? Let's go to the grocery store, grab the ingredients, and then you might do the same the next day or the day after. Go back to the. So y'all probably go more as we maybe go once a week. So it's like get everything you need for the week and stuff it in there. Y'all talk to me in the comment section what you think about the differences between the two. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, get a video a thumbs up. Check out the next one. I'll see y'all next time.